Well, I've lasted 30 seconds and it hasn't kicked me yet, so hopefully it has worked. Well, either way, howdy hey everybody, it's SK. It has been quite some time since I have played this game. And I had a little bit of a setback in that, apparently because I used a save state at some point, somewhere in, like, the space of the last year or so or something, it actually managed to delete the save that I had done after, like... Actually, I think it was like the beginning of Chapter 5, so luckily it only deleted those 2 hours of progress, that 2 hours of grinding that I had done during my last playthrough of this, so I just had to re-grind for a couple of hours to get more or less back to where I was before. But I think I was in the town of... Where the fuck am I at? What town is this? Warrell or something like that? I don't really remember. It's a weird town full of fat people that don't understand anything, I guess. I really don't know. Have I ever heard of Prompt? I bet it's just an old legend. It doesn't really exist. I feel like I'm in heaven. This is surely a paradise. Like I said, bunch of fat people. No disrespect to fat people, but these guys are stupid fat people. They say the whole sea is pouring into Ring Reef. What will become of us? That is a very good question. At this point, you know, this is usually about as far as I got during most of my Shining Force playthroughs. Which is to say, oh god, sneezing. Which is to say, a chew, apparently. But, which is to say, I usually got about to, like, Chapter 3 or 4, then kind of got bored and started over. So, I don't really remember much of what happens after this point at all. Well, I guess, would you like to hear a secret? Sure! I think I'm missing fires in Ring Reef. Call it a hunch. Don't tell anyone. Sure. I will do just that. Hey chick, what's up? I'm Shamal, Shell's aunt. I've seen strange lights at the Ring Reef lately. Spooky! Too spoopy for me. Hi, I'm Shellra, Shell's mom. Are you planning to go past the buoys? Maybe. The current could dash... Okay. The current could dash your boat against the rocks. Do you still want to go? Okay, but be careful. Sounds like a plan. Sounds pretty freaking legit. Sup, dude? Yes, I did. Well, actually, I was coming here to, you know, save the world from an evil terror, but, you know, sightseeing doesn't sound too like bad of an idea. But you can't go there right now. It's too dangerous to even get close. Says you. I just had a mermaid tell me to go die in a reef. Whoops! Well, they weren't kidding, were they? That was, pretty effing fast. Face the right way. So, does my dude have a 5 o'clock shadow? Do you see that? Look at him. He totally has, like, a 5 o'clock shadow. Check that shit out. He's got a beard and everything. Ha! Well, I'm glad to see you're up. You were thrown from your ship. I rescued you. Strange doings! The Wandering Reef vanished and a strange creature appeared. It might have something to do with the legend of the Shining Path that leads to Metfa. Or Metafa. Or something. Metafa? Metafa? Macestus. The legend says Metafa is the land of the ancients. It may have something to do with that, you know, mystical storyline of, you know, the world nearly ending and, like, the Ark of the fucking Covenant here. Well, hello there, beautiful. You look decidedly alien in nature. Sounds good to me. Can I, like... Nope, can't go up that way. Guess I'm going here. Hey, where you going, dude? Hey! Where you going? Just want to talk. What are you doing here? I must inform the master. I just want to talk, dude. Just want directions. I was trying to get some cigarettes at the store and I kind of, you know, got sucked into avoiding shit. You know, help me out here. Oh my god, that dude's voice. I'd like that for me. What? Shining Force, I was so close! So close! I shall destroy you all! Shut up, the voice modifier is working. Okay, so what do we got? Looks like we got a lot of shit. Is the long and short of that. Seabats, oh boy. Seabats, they're probably there to be a nuisance. Who are you? Hellhound? Okay. Skeletons, no big. What are you? They hit pretty hard. Okay. But it looks like I have mostly, like, random shit I've already seen a ton of. You seem kind of scary, and your staff looks pretty bitchin'. I would very much like to see that. To be sure. Alright, Domingo. But yeah, as I mentioned before, the stats on here might be a little bit different than during the last episode because, unfortunately, I did have to redo, like, everything. The entire 2 hours of grinding. I almost got some of them to level 16. I thought about getting them all to level 20, but my will to live just it vaporized, basically, after a while. I don't want to go too far forward. I could totally, like, smack the shit out of this guy, and I'm gonna do it. Because Ernest is a badass that doesn't about anything. Got 31 experience, though. He's probably gonna get wrecked, but 31 experience ahoy. Just a moment. Is this working? Is this giving me some, like, really weird-ass visual going on here? Por favor? No, it seems to be working. Alright. Sorry about that. Carry on, my wayward son. You can take a hit, so... Ken, you're gonna soak a couple of hits here. I hope you don't mind. You're also gonna be stealing Ernest's kill, like a true player. Yep, sounds about right. Sup, May? Sup, May? You're gonna be setting people in the face. You know, I didn't check to see if there was any better weapons. That's probably something I should have paid attention to. Holy shit, she got a jump in HP. Alrighty, Pell. Or Pele. Is it Pell? I always pronounced it Pell. Yep. Very nice. I got my Knight Squad going on here. All of them in their awesomely awesome glory. No, the funny thing is, like, Ken, from what I remembered, really super dropped off, you know, after the first few chapters. He had a lot of HP, but not really much of anything else. Or maybe he had a lot of attack, and it's just... I know that he had a lot of HP when I was playing with him, but he just didn't seem to have much else aside from that. May was like the tank. She didn't really have much HP and not much attack, but Jesus Christ, she was... nobody could hurt her. Hi, Max Helm, how are you? Yes, I'm back for, you know, a moment before... I'm not trying to be bitter, I swear. I would really like for Comcast to actually let me stay up this time. I would be ever so appreciative of that. But Hellhounds are scary. Yeah, that's why they're scary. May is really physically strong, but she doesn't have a lot of health, and she can't take shots like that to the face too often. That's a Max and... or not a Max, that is a Ken and Vankar thing. And what I'm noticing that Vankar seems to be taking over Ken's position of having a monstrous amount of HP. Because that's I always thought was Ken's domain, a lot of HP, but not really much in the way of strength or... I mean, like, a lot of HP and a pretty good amount of strength, but, like, he had just no defense to speak of. Vankar seems to be, like, the super tank. She is good, I admit it. I really wouldn't call myself good at all. In fact, I'm, like, really awful at these. I just enjoy them thoroughly, so it's kind of like, you know, schadenfreude for all parties involved. I suffer, you enjoy my suffering, lulls are had. Alright, Domingo. I wanted to such some iron, was lucky for foundness. Oh! Sorry, May. Peace out. It's been real. Thank you for taking one for the team, because that would have been Ken. And besides, you stole his kill, so, you know, yada yada, get what you deserve, etc., etc. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I can... because the Hellhounds don't have much in the way of attack at all, and May really doesn't have... Yes! Double attack! Suck it! May doesn't have much in the way of attack. She's more kind of like the defensively oriented, takes the shots so the squishies can survive. Hell has a decent amount of HP, and he can take out the Hellhound pretty easily. That's for, you know, May stealing her kill. No. Somebody stole somebody's kill, I don't fucking know. Pell I always thought was one of the better ones because he had like really good all-around stats. He was one of my favorites. No, you just proved enough. Good job. Well, that's good, I guess, I think. Yay me! Woo! But they're gonna be getting levels like crazy, I can tell you that right now. While poor Chris is sort of, you know, rounding out the back here because she has the slowest speed in the history of mankind. And that's after giving her some kind of like speed bonus. The speed ring. I can be a good commentator. Yay me! Ouch! I just smacked my... what do you call this thingy that makes the sound? Microphone. Yay, I can be a good caster! I questioned that, but thank you. Do I want to fuck with the Seabat? Yeah, I think I want to fuck with the Seabat. I'll go ahead and take care of... I knew it! I knew it! I knew it in the back of my brain parts. I knew that. I was like, 95% chance they're gonna fucking miss. I should just leave it for the healer. Not for the healer. The caster chick. Leave it for Anri, because she'll be able to kill him. Also, F your noise. I know they're going to attack him, so I'm just going to do that now, be done with it. Also, I may have completely fucked myself over, because I'm spread like 6 ways from Sunday. That also sounds like a euphemism, and I'm not a fan. So I'm going to have Arthur here. Arthur is the last person I want to have being the bait. Because that's usually how he winds up getting murdered in every single one of my, pretty much without fail, he always winds up getting murdered in the face. Directly in the face. Also, the whole reason I picked Anri rather than Tao, that outfit is baller. It is badass as hell. Just pure black, like spikes on her, you know, not a wrist, what do you call those things? Knuckles. I know that. I know words. I can do words! I swear to God, I know the English language, and I'm actually rather adept at it when I want to be. I just can't do the things with the stuff. And the rampant kill stealing continues unabated. Which is why all my casters wind up dropping off, because they're the ones that deal the damage, and the melee people walk up just boop! Just a little, like, kitty pop in the head, and they just fall over and die. It's fantastic. But thank you for saying I could be a good commentator. Oh god, he's gonna die. I'm gonna lose a lot of people in the... Yep, sorry Arthur. I knew this was a bad idea. Yep. Yep. Kind of figured that one was gonna happen. Totally honest. Alright, Domingo. Actually, no. I'll have him up here because Domingo is the tankiest tank to ever tank. They're weak to fire. I think they're strong to ice, but hopefully you'll be able to kill them. Good. They'll all surround Domingo because they want to murder his face, and he's like the tankiest person, I think, in the game. That's actually somebody I can control. And I'm being like legitimate when I say that. I really think he's the tankiest person that we may have access to. Which is hilarious because he's a giant squid thing. That's wearing a conch shell for a hat. Okay. Ernest does seem to be like the all-around guy. You know, all good stats. Not necessarily fantastic in one and shitty in another, but decent all around. Seabats are hilarious, except for the fact that they're insanely annoying with how quickly they can dodge. Please don't murder him. Okay! Alright, don't leave him undefended. There's a thought. That's an even worse thought. Okay. I'm gonna Blaze 2 the fuck out of you. I know it's not gonna do much more damage than a Blaze 1, but I like overkill. Yeah, that really didn't do as much damage as I was hoping, which is my own fault. Stupidity. Go, go. Let's go ahead and keep you topped off, because if nothing else, I can probably salvage my own stupidity with the blood of, you know, other innocents that happen to be under my command, foolishly so. So, I've killed about 4 mobs, and you know, I've already lost 2 people. Pretty good start. Ha ha! You tried to melee him. Ha 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 ha! Suck it. Now, I just really hope that they don't either crit or double shot him, because he's gonna get in a real bad way real quick. Okay. Murder the Zubat. I mean... Shit, the Zubat. Murder the Seabat. You know, the funny thing is, I never really played Pokemon that much. I just know that Zubat was the most infuriating creature to ever live. I really wish there was a turn order here, so I could figure out how stupid I'm going to be by trying to move Xylo. But the bat can fucking fly, so it's not like he can't just run around me and just smack Henry in the face as it so desires. Also, that is not the amount of damage I was hoping you'd do. Straight up. Straight up. Where do you... You don't have magic. Why would you think you have magic? You're a horseman thing. He hits hard, though. I'll give my dudes that. Okay, Vankar, let's see if you're actually worth anything. Okay. But you know what? I can't go because you actually hit where What's-His-Dude did not, so props to that. This game reminds me of the Nintendo era. It rightfully should, because this came out on the... why do I always want to say Sega Saturn? It came out on the Sega Genesis in like 1993-ish or so. So this is about as old school as you can, well, not as old school as you can get, but it's a pretty old school game. I actually have this on Steam as part of a Sega Genesis like classic collection thing. It has like 7 or 8 Genesis games that are among the most popular. And luckily enough, there's actually Shining Force 2 on here as well, which means I can finally actually play that game legitimately. I've always liked the Shining series. I've only played the first one, which is to say Shining Force 1. Because there was Shining in the Darkness beforehand, which I never had a chance to play, but that's just me being a nerd. Nerd! So let's do this, just to make sure he doesn't try to cock-block me, and just so I can continue to steal every kill possible from Anri, so she will never level. He was created in the period I was born. You were born in the early 90s, okay, yeah. I was about 10 in the early 90s. F my life. Now... Ernest goes to Matafa and proceeds to get his ass ripped. But I will say that one of the things I like about this this emulated version of the Sega Genesis classics and all that good stuff is that it actually they enhance the sound quality of it, such that I have my my headphones on that have that like this digital surround sound thing that you can toggle on and off. And I'm toggling it on and off, and it actually does something. The music actually does sound different. There's actually, like, bass and stereo and all that kind of stuff, and all the nice little soundy bits that sound cool. And I am pleased by this. Okay. Chris, you're going to keep Max topped off, because that is your job in life, you strange little horse thing. I think she's a horse. I mean, the weird thing about the Shining Force world is that pretty much, like, 80% of the population is... at least partially animal, but I can never really tell for certain exactly which animal they may or may not be. I mean, like centaurs, are centaurs considered people? Are they animals? I don't know. Defense by 4, that's good. Speed by 3. Okay, well that was a pretty hefty, you know, increase. I can't really bitch that much. But this is definitely the issue with having, like, a super large melee group. Wait a minute. Is there anything special here? Is there anything cool in this area? That's a giant eye. That's pretty cool. But I mean cool, like, looty-wise. Nope. Okay. Alrighty then. But the nice thing about having predominantly knights is that in worlds where you don't have, you know, like, all mountains and trees and shit like that, in areas like this where it's kind of, I guess, just regular ground, so to speak, you can traverse the map very, very fast. Oh, that is such a thing of beauty right there. I need to get Anri up there like ASAP so she can just nuke the shit out of things. And it will be beautiful. Wait, what do you have? What have you? 219? I will totally take that shot. Wait, will I? 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Well, the thing is, it'll be a waste to have her attack all of them like that, because she'll only get a maximum of 48 experience. Stuff like that is only really useful for farming EXP when you're not actually maxing out a 48 experience and you need to kill multiple people to hit that. never really use them that often in my playthroughs, which admittedly never really got past Chapter 4 because I'm ADD. Yep, here comes Tanky Ken. Oh, come on, you don't want to play? I only got 2 or 3 casters out here and are ready to... Oh, wait a minute. What does he have again? Ooh, he's got freeze too. That's probably not the best thing I want to do. Hey, that rhymed! Yay me! Alright, that's not bad. Basically, some people are going to get super high level because they have super high speed. He's going to run down... No, the AI he won't run down because he'll get skull-fucked by about 5 nights, so... One shot! Suck it! Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice... Alright, Ken. So do me a favor and one-shot him. You won't, but do me a favor. Yep, not even close. Okay. Goods. This is gonna hurt. Like, real bad. I know he's gonna go around and freeze 2 me, and he's gonna probably kill 2 of my people. That's... I'm expecting that. You know, I don't mind the loss, I can just res them later. You know, if death in this game were more meaningful, as is to say, if you lost your people, you died in real life. No, but if you lost your people, like you had the chance to lose them permanently, death would be a much more terrifying thing. He's only hit the 2, dumbass. He could have moved forward and hit all 3, but what am I talking about tactics? Ooh. Alright. Thank God for Ken, the walking tank. The HPingest. That sounded wrong. Forget I ever said anything about that. Also, this sounds like extremely loud. Sorry, I'm turning it down a little bit. Because it is like super effing loud, even on my end. Mixer. Where is it? Jesus Christ, I only have it set to like 10 anyway. Let's try that. Sorry. Hey, I got a level! Yay! I apologize for occasionally kind of stopping. It's just... It kind of gets... I don't know if you guys could actually hear me or not, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, you could actually hear me. I can't really 100% hear the sound balance at this point, so I try to want to make sure that, you guys can hear me, right? That's a thing that's happening right now? I'm not, like, super drowned out or anything? Also, Ken just killed the main bad guy. Yay me. Or, not the main bad guy, at least the one for this level, who sounds like a girl! I was so close, the weight of my death for almost hours! Max, I was waiting for you. I used that mermaid to bring you here. It is the voice and the spirit from the Pool of the Ancients. The shining path lies behind this door. It leads to the land of the Ancients. The key to the accursed door is there. I shall open the way to the shining path now. Oh, Shaz Muffins. No! Though it takes all of my remaining strength, you shall not use the path! Well, that's a pretty dick move, you know that? The voice of the spirit is heard again. Alas, the path is blocked. Listen, 2 things are needed to break free Dark Dragon. Darksaw must get to the key to the door, as well as the manual of the seal. The manual is in Dragonia. You must stop Darksaw. The seal must not be broken. Go to Prompt. There you should find another shining path. How many fucking shining paths do you have, man? Max, quick! This place is collapsing! Run! Oh, that's right. I forgot the nice little Max joke. Alrighty. And there it goes again. And suddenly, back to town. I was right. The shining path was here. Too bad it is now blocked. Yep, it's here! And gone. Is it bad that I find that hilarious that they're just like, yeah, it's gone now. Nada. Nothing left. Want want. I don't want to talk to the bookshelf, I want to look at it. A Life in the Light, Secrets of the Warall region, and many more books. Oh, that's right. I passed out there. Okay, back to my little dinghy. Sup, sweetie? It's me, Shell! You've been with the fire at the Ring Reef? Did he tell you a secret? Yeah. It's amazing! You're both from Guardiana! Wait, what? Are you leaving now? Please visit again after your quest is over. I'll show you around. Sure. Oh no, I don't blame you. I'd get kicked out of something named Silver Knight, which is admittedly where I got my namesake, even though the character is like complete balls and dies in like 4 hits because it's a wimpy ass. I really shouldn't have named myself after something so bad. I should have named it after like a Pegasus Knight or something. At least they're a pain in the ass. They're suitably irritating to the flesh and the brain parts. Now, where the hell exactly am I going again? Sup, dude? Thanks for clearing up under the reef. Yeah, no problem, bud. Always happy to help. You got any Ninja Turtles down there? Be sure to buy all the weapons you can need before you leave. You know, that is actually a splendid idea, my rotund friend. Sup, King? Well, there's no law that said the king can't own a shop. Can I help you? What do you need? Thank you. Do come again. Phew. I find it amusing that the king of the area is the one selling shit. Even though that's clearly a lance with an axe on top of it, that's still fucking badass as hell looking. I'm giving it the fuck to everybody. Yes, give me all those steel lances. Give me all them steel lances, yo. That way I can have access to both melee and ranged, because chances are I'm gonna need both. Y'all fucking expensive, though. Ernest, you have a regular lance. Whatever. Yes. Steel lance, thank you. Arthur, yes. One thing I do like about the Shining Force interface, even though, you know, it is antiquated as fuck, is that at least I can just hold down the button and it just automatically goes through the screen. I don't have to actually tap it. It just does the shit that it needs to do. Xylo, do you require things? Da 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 ba wa 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 da ba ba da ba do 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 boom boo do la da 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 da. Okay. Item. Equip. Fuck! I didn't even have that equipped. I'm dumb. I mean, to lose an extra range of like 8 people for the sake of 3 attack doesn't really seem like all that much. And assuredly it won't be. That's why I have all of them holding all 3. Or all 3, holding both the spear and the lance. Because I'll take a hit on attack. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm talking to plenty of people on the internet, Mom. But, But anyway, I'm keeping both. Oops, what the hell did I just do? That, and the power ring, because he's going to be a goddamn powerhouse, even though he has 0 HP, and will die from like a wet noodle. Yes. Yes, I want you to have the mobility ring, because otherwise you were slow as fuck. Okay, I need to sell some shit, sir. There's no law saying can't help you. Yeah, that's great. Yogurt? I hate yogurt! No, I don't want to sell that. Who has the things? You have the things. He gets so happy about me selling him junk that I don't want anymore, because he's a donglehorn. That stranges me out some. And yes, not weirds me out, stranges me out, because I said, you know, reasons. Yay, inventory management! Okay, give. Because I want to make sure she has one available spot for somebody. So, Venkar, I don't want you to equip anything. Give. You got a power potion? Sweet. Guess what? That is going to Yogurt. Does anyone else have, like, max inventory? Oh, Jesus, the days when max inventory was 4. Okay, no. Good. We are good. Now, to save really quickly, because the save function apparently no longer works. Yes. Overwrite data. And resume. Alrighty. Save! Phantasmical! Oh, wait a minute. I need to talk to... Fudge muffins. Okay, I need to talk to that priest dude again. You, get out of my way, please. Hey, priest dude! Mr. Priest, sir. I require your assistance because I was a dumbass and got some of my people killed. Yes, raise. Yes, she was very much injured. Feel free to revive her because she's gonna get her shit rocked if I do not. And Arthur just because he has all the HP of a wet paper towel, so therefore I have no choice but to make sure that he is duly taken care of. Yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll save. Even though it's not working, I may as well save, because why not?